What's going on, everybody? JA for today's new video. We're going over the latest sneaker news and updates. A new classic Yeezy has been confirmed to be making a comeback. Stay tuned to find out. It's coming right up next. So we're gonna kick things off with an official look at the upcoming Yeezy Foam Runner Desert Sand, a colorway that I wasn't sure what they were gonna look like at first. We were guessing possibly an earth tone, but then I was assuming maybe we could get something crazy. Turns out these joints are being called the Ochre 3.0. So far we've had the ochre, we've had the mist, as well as the sulfur, all releasing in a very similar colorway. To best describe the upcoming Foam Runner Desert Sand, I would say there's somewhere in between the ochre and the sulfur colorway. The sulfur is a little more brighter of a yellow, while the ochre is a little more darker brownish tan. So these new upcoming foam runners meet somewhere right in the middle. Now, when it comes to the release of this new colorway, I'm kind of somewhat confused because we already have the sand as well as the onyx foam runners releasing coming up in this June. So I'm not sure where Adidas plans to drop these joints. It wouldn't really make sense for them to drop a new colorway outside of the release of these two colorways. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know if these are possibly a regional exclusive, but of course more information will be coming soon. Drop your opinions on the upcoming Foam Runner Desert Sand in the comments below. So for sneaker releases, New Balance had a drop of the 990 V3 Sea Salt, which is a collaboration with Teddy Santis. These joints are super clean, featuring very premium materials. These joints are dope, retailing at $210. For Yeezy, they finally dropped the Stone Sage foam runners as well as the Sulfur as an EU release. Shout out to everybody that took W's on that drop. And then of course, Nike had their huge Hypebeast release of the 4 Travis Scott pairs. Now, from my experience, this was the first time I ever entered a raffle for the sneakers app, believe it or not. So I wanted to grab a pair of these to check out and review on the channel. Unfortunately, I took L's on all of the releases, kind of like everybody else did, right? But I have to say, from my experience with the sneakers app, it wasn't bad. No glitches. The app, acted very easily. You were able to just enter your raffle and then get handed your L, quite easily. Compared to Adidas releases, I gotta say, I gotta give it to the sneakers app, because the confirmed app, while your chances seem to be fair, it always feels like the app has like glitches and problems like that. Plus, nobody wants to cop Yeezys off Yeezy Supply. I would like to see Adidas and Yeezy take a page from Nike's book, rather than dropping pairs via Yeezy Supply. Let's just go ahead and put everything into the confirmed app, kind of how Nike does for their hype releases with the sneakers app. And then from Jordan Brand, they dropped the Green Bean 5s, which are actually a re-retro from a pair that retro back in 2006. So for some of the OGs, you may have some nostalgia for this pair. The hype bees weren't really checking for these joints though. So it looks like the Jordan Spring 23 lineup has been revealed already. Salute to Z sneakerheads for the leaks. 2 pairs out of all of these I want to highlight are some of the OG releases, which include the Jordan 3 Cement as well as the Jordan 13 Playoffs. Now, as I mentioned, you got 2 OG colorways. I used to have both of these joints in my personal collection, right? So I feel like the OGs are always classics and you can't go wrong with them ever. Now, the Cement 3s, actually my pair, I remember picking them up back in 2011. And at this time, I still recall I was actually able to just walk in on the release, which was probably on a Saturday morning, and just actually get my pair easily, as well as with the Playoff 13. So man, have times changed. Now, of course, these are classics, they're OGs. Of course, expect the Jordan 3s, to have crazy hype, high resale value, as it's a more retro-like silhouette. The hype beasts, they're gonna be on top of these. Now, in terms of the Playoff 13s, that pair is gonna be a little more interesting because, it's an OG and everything, but it seems like, I don't know if these are gonna connect with the new sneakerheads, but for all the old heads, these are classics, so I'm happy Jordan's bringing these 2 back. And for the brand new Yeezy reveal, now this is a classic pair that originally dropped, and at the time when these first dropped, well, I don't know if I should call them a classic, because when they originally released, these were called bricks. So they were just floating for a little under retail at the time, but now over the years, it seems like these joints, hit a little bit different. I'm talking about the V1, the 700 V1 Utility Black, which is set to be making a comeback later this year. So I've confirmed it. These joints feature pretty much an all black upper, and then you've got that classic gum bottom. Now, when these joints first hit, they were sitting, the hype bees weren't on them, but then, over time, resale has increased over the years, and these joints are now going for a decent little pretty penny, on the secondary market. So it's great that Yeezy is bringing these joints back, and man, do these hit a lot harder now in the Donda era. So it looks like the release date for these joints is possibly scheduled for sometime in December. The good thing about this pair is it's not a part of the Yeezy Day release schedule. So I'm hoping that Adidas produces a good amount of stock for this release. So right now it's tentatively scheduled for a December release, but you know how things go, could get pushed back to an early 2023 release. So let me know what you guys think about these joints down below. This is a pair that I do not currently own in my personal collection, so I'm definitely checking for this upcoming re-release. Now for the month of June, we already know it's stacked with releases. July is gonna slow things down slightly as we gear up for a heavy August, which is gonna include Yeezy Day, all the classic restocks, as well as some surprises. And then later on this year, we can look forward to the 700 V1 Utility Black. So what are you guys' thoughts about the Yeezy brand's 2022 releases so far? We have yet to get a reveal of a new Yeezy model, which is something that we've kind of grown to love and appreciate when it comes to the Yeezy brand. So I'm kind of nervous, and I feel like if the Yeezy brand doesn't drop something new, come by at least December, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Not just bringing back the 350 V1 Turtle Dove is gonna do it for me. We need a new Yeezy model soon, and if it's not dropping this year, give us a hint, give us a preview, let us know that something new is in the works coming for next year. So just let me know your thoughts and opinions on that matter down below. We're gonna wrap up today's video. Salute to each and every one of you guys for tuning in. I'm J.A. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all.